Alright guys, welcome back to Project 383 here. And yesterday I shot some video. I'll show you some of this right now. Alright guys, welcome back to the shop. Yesterday I got out here and changed out this intake. Retimed it. And I checked the valve rockers on that number one. And it appeared to be about where it needed to be, so I didn't mess any of the rest of them. If I have to, I can always adjust it while it's running. I did get this little nipple put in, so now I run a bypass hose from here to there. That would normally run to your heater core. This would be the inlet, and this would be the outlet to the heater core. And I bought a new one of these. I believe it'll work. It's going to be tight, but there's enough clearance there. I believe it'll work. I can always throw my hose on there and see. Today I want to make some studs to fit this adapter plate. It's come with studs, but they're real short, so I'm going to have to make some long ones for these top bolts up here. And what I'm going to do is I've got some long 5/16 bolts. These are 4-inch long, grade 5s. I'm going to cut the head off of them, and I'm going to thread down a little bit, enough to catch that bolt and upon that adapter right there. Maybe a 1/2 inch thread, and that's going to set up through here. And if I have to cut any of this thread off, I can. So that's what I'm going to. I got 2 of them to do. And I replaced these plugs on the side here, where the was cramped. I went ahead and got them shorty plugs, put one on each side. And also went ahead and spent some money and got the plug boot protectors. These are 8-inch protectors. And what they'll do is that'll go around all the plug wires and keep them from getting burned on these headers. They protect up to I forgot now. So that should protect the wires, keep them from getting hot and brittle. So I guess we'll get over here and get area cleaned up over here where this vise is, and go cutting. I think that's about all I like really, is hooking the hoses up. Oh, I got to run my fuel line too, and I got to bend this 3/8 steel line here. I'm gonna bend it and cut it to fit from the pump up to the carburetor. Then I'd love for it to screw into the carburetor. It's gonna come out and then down and then around and bend in and screw in right there. So that'll be fun. And then it's just a matter of wiring it up, and hopefully if not tomorrow, then Saturday for sure. I probably won't be able to tomorrow, but Saturday, if it ain't raining, we'll go out here and fire this thing up. So let me go over here and get started making these studs. And I got the fuel lines run. Just got to hook the hose up. Probably have to figure out which way this thing needs to tilt. Of course, I got the intake, everything installed, but I did have a little issue with this right here. This thing I made a stud with. So this adapter, you're pretty much stuck with having studs, because you can't really get a bolt too tight on that. So I had to make some long studs, but this one's too short. And what I did, I'll show you some video that I did, just cut the head off and rethreaded it. But Like I said, it was too short, so I'm going to have to do it again. We'll get some video of that. Alright guys, I'm going to start cutting these heads off these bolts. I'm just using a metal cut-off wheel in my grinder. Alright guys, we're just taking two nuts and we're just going to lock them together. Kind of like if you was going to pull this stud out with a lock nut. Just get them as tight together as you can. And we're going to stick them in the vise. It helps if your nuts are evenly together. So I've beveled this edge, but it still ain't gonna be quite enough. This thing's gonna take a pretty good bit of material off, and it takes a little while to get it to cutting. It's kind of a pain till it starts cutting, but it's just removing excess material on the edge. You just want to try to keep it as straight as you can. And clean it out a little bit. And it's just going to keep cutting that bevel down till it can get on it. I thought I had it. There she's going. I don't need much threads to fit in that little hole, so I'm just going to where it's just above the bolt there, or below the head of the bolt. And there you go. Never moved. If you try to clamp that whole bolt, you got to really put the pressure on it. Plus, take a chance of damaging your threads. If you lock them two nuts together, put it in a vise, that bolt will never move. You can do anything you want to. Now we're just going to take these nuts back off. And probably the trickiest part is holding that thing. Pull it free. And get it free. Perfect little stud there. Let's go over here and get her installed. The little thing that's down in there, it sometime I may have to take this carburetor off to get on it. Let's see. The whole thing turns in there. It don't really capture it like it should, but that may be all she's gonna get. That's all it's gonna get me on that one. So I'm gonna get some couple washers. Tractor Supply and picked up a bunch of washers because I never have these size washers. And a bunch of nuts. Now really I could have took this one off more. You can see how much play is in that thing. And this is real close to that fuel pump lever. Okay. That one actually turned out a lot better. I'm hoping this one don't hit nothing going on with it. I may end up having to cut it off some, but we'll go ahead and get the washers on these two back ones. and I'll get some nuts going on this one and this one, and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright guys, got all these nuts and all on, so now we're just going to snug them down. It's really, I don't understand what, oh I know, my daggum socket's messed up. Got a bad end on it. I think it fits these down here. So we're just going to try to evenly snug this thing up without over tightening. We'll just use a little gear wrench on these. We'll use it on that one. Jumps out of your hand. What I like to do is just hold the end of that ratchet. If I'm not trying to torque anything, I just want to hold that till I get it palm snug. And it hurts my hand, I quit. Can't really do that with these wrenches though. You can't over tighten shit real easy with these wrenches. You just kind of have to feel your way. I believe that's going to be tight enough. That'll work. So we're good on the carb. That other carb, yeah, it's got that tip on it. Tomorrow we're gonna hook everything up, we're gonna wire it up, we're gonna pull it out there, and if it ain't raining, we're gonna fire it. So stay tuned for tomorrow, and until then, thanks for watching. Well, I got that old air cleaner on there. Give y'all a shot of what it looks like. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Too bad you can't see that joker way down in there. Oh well. At least you're gonna run like a scalded dog.